get this. Peyton, Kyle, Rich, Grant, Noah, Nick, get this. So it was my anniversary yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes, happy anniversary.
Thank you. It was yesterday. Thank you. Years ago, before my mother passed away, she said, if you ever see a hummingbird, I want you to know that's me, is what she said. So ever since she passed in 2011, whenever we see a hummingbird, it's like, oh, look, there's your mom. Oh, there's grandma. There's Oma, you know? And sometimes, and it's interesting how it works because you see her or you see the hummingbird at fascinating times. And it's always like, how'd that hummingbird get here? It can't be here, right? So my wife goes to this resort. It's called Miraval. It's in North Tucson. And while she's there, I mean, it was like yoga, crystals, all this stuff, right? All these amazing things she did. When she came home, she was telling me about it. She's like, I was on this nature walk and I saw a hummingbird. And the hummingbird was just flying over me where I was supposed to, in the middle of the desert on a nature walk. It's not supposed to be there. I think it is. It's in the desert. But anyway, she's like, your mom. So then, yesterday morning, she's on a walk with our dog. And she's like, there was this hummingbird flying over me. And now that one kind of got me because my mom was always with us on our anniversary. Always. So it's our anniversary and this hummingbird's flying over by my wife and she's walking the dogs. So when I get home yesterday, she's like, I got you a present. She goes, actually, I got us a present. But I'm going to need your help. And I was like, all right. She's putting it together. I'm like, wait, you didn't go to IKEA, did you? Like, I don't want to put something together. I can't do that. And she's like, no. And she explains to me the nature walk. She explains to me the whole hummingbird thing. And then she goes, look outside. When I look outside the window in our front area of our house, she has all the makings of a hummingbird feeder and a bird feeder. Okay? So then I'm like, we spent tons of money to make sure pigeons never come here. And we like my bedroom has a net around it outside because pigeons, we have those little spikes all on the roof of our house so that birds don't come near our house. So one of the things she got was this massive bird feeder with bird seed. And I was supposed to hang it in a tree in our front yard. Then she got the hummingbird feeder, with the red liquid?
Yeah.
We've got one of those.
And I've kind of always wanted one of those, right? I've never had one of those. And actually, when I was a little kid, I remember my friends had one. And I was like, boy, it'd be neat to have enough money to have one of those. It's so funny how you think of it as a kid. So, cut to, I'm now climbing a tree in the front yard to put the hummingbird bird feeder in. Right at the time that my son Dutch comes home from school, driving home, he pulls in the driveway and he goes, what do you do? He rolls down the window. What are you doing? I go, Mom got these hummingbird feeders for us and bird feeder. And Blake said, isn't that neat, Dutch? We're gonna put some hummingbird. Dutch goes, what are you guys, 80? He's like, are you serious? I'm coming home and my parents are putting a bird feeder in a tree?
He's got a point.
Right? I'm like, oh my God. So then we're having dinner later.
This isn't cool, Blake.
We're having dinner later, and Blake calls Kemp, my son who's in Hawaii playing basketball. She's like, and he's like, oh, happy anniversary. What'd you guys do? She goes, I got Dad and I some bird feeders. And he's like, what? He goes, we got the bird feeder, we got a hummingbird feeder, and we got a normal bird feeder at the front yard. He goes, what are you guys, 100?
It keeps getting older. You talk to Jake. What are you, 120?
Like, what the hell, man? I look at Blake, I'm like, really? She was this. And then I remember that we were talking about it on TikTok last week, like bird watching is like the biggest thing in the world right now on TikTok.
Hasn't caught on with Gen Z, though.
Is a hummingbird feeder like a gateway to bird watching? Is that because you have the hummingbird feeder and your husband bird watching?
My husband loves birds. It's like his thing right now. But I feel like hummingbird feeders are different.
Yes.
That's like my childhood. Like we used to always go to this ranch every summer and my grandparents would put up a hummingbird feeder on the patio of the little log cabin we would stay at. And me and my brothers and sisters, we would stand next to the hummingbird feeder with our finger out and we'd have to stand really still for, it felt like an hour. And eventually, if you stood still enough, the hummingbird would come and sit on your finger and feed out of the hummingbird feeder. So I think those are pretty awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I have no problem with the hummingbird feeder. I've always wanted one. The bird feeder, if the pigeons come to the bird feeder, we got a problem because we're trying to get rid of the pigeons.
Even we don't have a bird feeder. Yeah.